Ron Goodall from FightHype.com. I'm here with Dmitry Salita, and we have a special guest over here as well.
New York truly is an international city, and we have here Shamir Petrosyan, all the way from Moscow, one of the busiest promoters in Russia. He manages Arnold Khegai, and he's out here for the press conference today. Very excited to have him here. Has a lot of other good fighters that we work with, and great press conference today. Both guys focused, but I think Arnold is gonna. It's not really a big upset in my mind, but he's gonna score the upset and show that he's one of the best super featherweights in the world.
It's kind of like an intense face-off we saw a little bit between Fulton and Arnold. That at that point, you know, they got the weigh-in and then it's fight night. So
I think Steven behaves as if he's more accomplished than he is, and Arnold is confident and calm. So you know, we'll see what happens when he faces real resistance in the ring. Really, the ring is the true judge. People can say whatever they want to say, but when two guys get in the ring, you know, skills pay the bills, and we'll see. And I think my guys' skills are going to pay the bills on the 25th.
Why do you think people underrate Arnold, seeing the fact that they're both not, you know, super accomplished, but, you know, is it because of Fulton's resume and the people that he's faced? That
I think stylistically, because Arnold is a kind of come straight forward type of guy, and Steven is a slick guy. I think stylistically they give him he has the nod. But if Arnold can apply himself, you know, he's going to be the victor.
And from that point, if Arnold gets the win, is it facing the WBO champion? Of course, is that the ultimate goal?
That'll be the plan with Navarrete.
Yeah. And then you know, talking a little bit about the promoter over here, you can maybe speak on some of the fighters that he works with and some of your collaborations and how you guys met each other.
Well, I'll translate for him, yeah? Шамир, расскажите об аксионах, которые у вас есть, и как мы вместе работаем, и какие у вас хорошие боксеры.
Это касается общих или...
Да, общих, да. Общих и вообще.
Вообще. Ну, конечно, сегодня мы приехали для Арнольда Khegai, да, который мы совместно ведем, и надеемся, что будет это очень классный бой, и сильнейший победит, конечно. А то, что касается новых перспективных проспектов, мы над этим работаем и рад с вами сотрудничество. Будем делать все для того, чтобы мы сделали великих, больших чемпионов.
He's here for Arnold, and he feels the ring is going to be the judge, but he feels that Arnold's going to come through and be successful. And he's the only fighter that we promote together, that he manages to promote. But we're working on possibilities, and we had Vladimir Shishkin fought in his events, other great fighters that we have signed. So, you know, he's one of our go-to guys in that block of the world.
Now, just, you know,
Nikolai Potapov just fought on the show October 31st. So yeah, we do a lot of business together.
Is overall goal to bring a lot of the talent from overseas into the U.S. or a little bit of both?
Yes, and the goal is to bring either a TV network or streaming platform to showcase these really great high-quality fights and high-quality fighters from that part of the world.
And then, of course, just kind of following up with some of the other things that are going on. Any updates on maybe, you know, a lot of people keep poking at Jerome Miller, possible opponents? And
there's no opponent yet. It's a done deal with Top Rank and ESPN, and we'll have something to announce soon. Working on something big for Claressa, Ergashev, Shishkin, and all the others.
When will Claressa come back? And
we're planning for mid to late spring, maybe early summer.
Okay.
Working on dates for television and venues, and it's going to be something very special.
Any hints of maybe like an East Coast or West Coast? I know she's fought a lot on the East Coast. Okay.
We were going to do the fight with her Madison Square Garden with Alicia Napoleon, but unfortunately she lost. And Sedaris didn't want to fight Claressa. But we're working on something more significant, and something that'll pique interest of boxing fans and take women's boxing even to a higher level.
Oh, so she didn't want to face Claressa? No. She needed what was her reasoning just overall?
Well, she just wants to get better. I don't know that she could have made the weight, 160. So there was a couple of issues, but I think it's a good fight down the road. She really showed that she's a great fighter, strong, skilled. But Claressa wants to fight the best and to make history every time out. So that's what we're gonna try to do that in the next one.
What's the next historical thing that she can do? Seeing the fact she's been undisputed, 2-time gold medalist, the fastest to come.
World champion.
Yep. I can go on and on. Just the the fastest to be 3 division in that sense. I mean, what's the next historical thing
We
that?
have to wait just a little bit to find out, but it's going to be very special. I'm excited. As a boxing fan, I'm excited. I know you guys have been reading a lot of different things about Clarissa's potential fights and working on those big ones as well. But this is not going to be one of those, but it's going to be very exciting.
And you know, just we got Amanda Nunes lined up. We got Layla Ali, obviously.
Well, not lined up,
Well,
but we'd like for them to be lined up. Cecilia Breckus, who talks the talk but doesn't want to walk the walk. Lewis even talked about coming more down in weight to make the fight happen. But Cecilia, you know, got other plans.
I mean, seeing the fact that, you know, there's so many, you know, great fights over there, is there any curveballs or anything outside of that may potentially sneak in, like MMA, you know?
There's always curveballs. Claressa always talked about being a 2-sport star, but for now her focus is on boxing. And for her to do that, she would really have to dedicate some time to training. Come here, man. I just want to say, you know, in press conference you see random folks. He's the father of Shushu, a U.S. Olympian from Brooklyn, New York. One of the last guys from Star City Boxing Club to make the Olympic team. Always good to see him. His son is going to be very, very special. And we got understanding and respect for one another for a long, long time since his son was a kid. And he and his wife would come to the gym every day and sit there from beginning to end. And Shushu would work from beginning to end, all in all, and all that hard work and support is paid off.
That's right.
So it was an A seed that beat the 1 seed that became the seed, you know, and
That's right. That's right.
how does that make you feel?
Oh,
Like,
man, I feel great. It's like a dream come true.
you know,
It's like a dream come true.
earlier I think when we originally had the press conference, the first one, saw your son here and Jared. They were speaking, and he was speaking very highly of him. And
Shoot,
things
know
like that.
everybody, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. All the love.
He's going to be one of the, for real, he's going to be one of the next guys coming up. Great boxing skills, great personality, clean kid, just a real success story. One of the last guys from Star City Boxing Club, Jimmy O, is looking from up there and smiling, and really shows just how many great fighters Star City Boxing Club produced. How much success an after-school boxing program can really have.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Shushu just keep getting better and better and better and better. And hard work and belief and positivity, this is what it does. So it's really amazing for me to know Shushu since he was a little kid, like really like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old.
7 years old.
And to be able to if everything stops today, he can say I fought on the U.S. Olympic team, which is like a tremendous, it's like one of the biggest accomplishments that someone can accomplish in life, but that's just the beginning for him. He's going to go on to bigger and better things.
Thank you.
And I'm very proud to know you and to know your son.
Likewise,
All right,
likewise.
man.
All right, thank you.
No, appreciate it. Beautiful story. I'm excited to see your son in action. Well, look at you.
We got our own show today, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You got special guests dropping in everywhere, you know? So, of course, before I let you go, I want to leave the floor, and if there's any last messages or anything that you want to tell the fans out there.
Always good to see you. Very, very excited about being busy. January 10th, January 17th, and now January 25th. You know, it's all about the fighters. And looking forward to great fights. Looking forward to Arnold putting on a great performance on the 25th, and to bigger and better things for our fighters. 2020 vision. It's going to be a great year.
Awesome.
I pray to God and I work hard. So hopefully it's going to be a great year.
Awesome. Appreciate it. We can follow you at Salita Promotions.
Thank you. Salita Promotions on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can follow me personally. You know my name, Dmitry Salita, on all those platforms as well. And it's always good to see you, and thank you for your support. And Saturday night, hopefully we're going to have a big win.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.